whether a meteorite that fell from sky.
We saw a fireball streak across the sky, which was really exciting because I've never seen one before. We were both speechless.
Otherworldly rocks dropping down, or Martian anomalies discovered on our planet. It all happened for a reason for us to discover the untold truths and reveal the hidden mysteries lying around.
It was just partly sticking out of the ground, and picked it up and noticed the first day it was a lot heavier than what it looked. I didn't know what I was thinking. I said, this is an odd rock.
So tag along to watch the craziest things found by people that will leave you shocked.
It's just leftover stuff from when the solar system formed between Mars and Jupiter, and a piece of it made its way to Earth, which is pretty cool.
From a far corner of space, this is a huge fragment of the meteorite that exploded over Russia in February.
Have you ever seen a massive object fall from the sky and splash into a lake? That's exactly what a man captured on his dashcam while driving in Russia. The object landed in the lake, and he immediately reported it to the authorities. And analysts later confirmed it was a huge piece of space rock. Divers were sent to retrieve it, working in zero visibility at the lake's bottom. Weighing over 1,102 pounds, this fragment turned out to be one of the largest ever found. After thorough research, it was put on display in the regional museum. Springwater meteorite. Sometimes the most remarkable finds are right under our noses. This was the case for a farmer in Saskatchewan who came across something truly extraordinary in his field. While exploring, he found a cosmic matter and handed it over to local authorities, who then sent it to a stone specialist. It turned out to be a rare piece of palisite, weighing 114 pounds. It was examined in the museum and turned out to be 4.4 billion years old. This rare find provided valuable insights and is now an exhibit at the museum. Hand of Faith. What seemed like an ordinary day took an extraordinary turn for a family at their trailer home. While going about their day, they noticed something incredibly large and shiny in the ground. News of the findings spread quickly, and authorities soon arrived. It turned out to be the largest gold nugget ever found, named the Hand of Faith, weighing 876 ounces. A monument was placed at the exact spot where the nugget was unearthed. The gold nugget was later sold and is now displayed at a casino in Las Vegas, where it attracts many visitors eager to see this remarkable treasure. The oldest meal. A group of historians came across an amazing array of ancient snacks in the tomb of a king. These surprising finds were quickly sent to an Egyptologist for expert analysis. Among the smallest and most astonishing items ever found in a royal tomb, they uncovered delicate pieces of bread, exquisite wine, fresh fruits, vegetables, and heaps of dates. Even more remarkable were the mummified poultry, perfectly preserved. This remarkable feast was prepared for the pharaoh's afterlife, showcasing the Egyptians' elaborate and grand preparations for the journey beyond. World War II love letters. A touching tale of romance from long ago came to light when an old house gave up its secret. While fixing up their home, a couple stumbled upon a treasure trove of 400 love letters. These weren't just any letters. They were special messages sent between two sweethearts after World War II. The yellowed pages traveled from Lashburn, Saskatchewan to Lees, England, as mentioned in them. The finders knew these precious memories belonged to someone special. They searched online using clues from the letters, and amazingly found the writer. Now, thanks to some caring strangers, these long-lost love letters are back where they belong. $500,000. Sometimes the most valuable treasures are hidden right under our noses. This was certainly true for one lucky person in Isleworth, Britain. Back in the 1980s, a lady bought it for just $13 and thought it was just a cheap piece of costume jewelry, and the ring sat in their jewelry box for decades until the owner decided to have it checked out by a meteorite geologist. What they discovered was amazing. It had a real 26-carat diamond in it. Now, this once-forgotten ring is heading to a big auction. People think it might sell for $462,000. dinosaur fossils. While exploring San Juan Island, scientists searching for ancient marine fossils stumbled upon an unexpected find, a fossilized dinosaur bone. They initially sought extinct marine invertebrates like ammonites, but were thrilled to discover a large bone embedded in a marine rock. Paleontologists from the University of Washington confirmed it belonged to a theropod, a group of meat-eating dinosaurs that includes velociraptors and T-Rex. The bone was 16.7 inches long, 8 inches wide, and estimated to be around 4 feet long if complete. It likely came from a dinosaur that died near the sea around 80 million years ago. The finding adds a fascinating chapter to the island's ancient history. $10,000 meteorite.
A genuine space nugget, or meteorite as most people would call it.
Have you ever wondered what's inside a rock that came from another planet? A person with a special water-cutting machine got an exciting request. Someone asked them to cut open a real space rock from Sweden. This wasn't just any rock. It was worth $10,000. The inside looked like crystals. Curious about what else they might discover, they put the space rock in a bucket of water. They saw weird spots all over the rock, and spots turned out to be clumps of nickel. When they gave it back to its owner, the person couldn't believe their eyes. Craziest meteorite ever.
After 2 months, I have this piece.
This man exploring the vast area noticed a peculiar stone with beautiful crystals embedded in it. He couldn't believe his eyes and decided to investigate further. After doing some research online, he learned that it was a lunar rock from space and took the rock to his friend, a space scientist. They explained that it came from a protoplanet, determined by its age and mineral composition, which dated back to the early solar system. Wanting to contribute to science, the man decided to donate the orbital fragment. The scientist was thrilled and assured him that this extraordinary find would help in further research. Spanish ship treasure. Deep beneath the waves, a group of adventurous divers found a shipwreck that takes us back in time. While exploring the underwater ruins of old Spanish ships near Florida, these divers found real pirate treasure. They were looking at the remains of ships using a special underwater metal detector, and they spotted something hidden in the mud. As they searched for it, there were gold coins and chains. This treasure had been lost at the bottom of the ocean for over 300 years. All this gold is worth about $1 million today. It helps us imagine the adventure and tragedy of those long-ago sailors and their lost treasures. Gold chalice. A team of ocean explorers made an amazing discovery off the coast of Key West. While digging underwater, they found a precious golden cup from long ago. On June 24, 2008, the team was searching for the Margarita, an old shipwreck 35 miles away from the shore. As they dug carefully, something shiny caught their eye. It was a beautiful gold chalice. It was covered in crusty stuff from being underwater for so long. The explorers were excited and thought the cup might be worth $1 million. They took it to a special lab to keep it safe and find out more about it. This golden find made the team eager to search for more treasures hidden beneath the waves. Treasure found. You might have come across interesting finds, but none as surprising as what this man discovered. After a heavy rain caused a landslide, a man walking by spotted a gap between the rocks. Intrigued, he decided to investigate. He went home, gathered some tools, and returned with a friend to start digging. As they dug, they uncovered some sculptures and grew more excited. They continued carefully and eventually found 3 clay pots, each adorned with sculptures. Once they cleared away the mud, they found the pots filled with ancient artifacts. They reported their find to a local museum, where analyses confirmed the artifacts' historical significance and put them on display. Baltic Sea anomaly. While searching the waters of the Baltic Sea, Swedish treasure hunters discovered a strange entity. They informed the authorities, leading to an investigation by underwater explorers. Using sonar technology, the team located the huge object, standing 8 meters high at a depth of 91 meters. Its structure resembled a legendary spaceship from science fiction. They named it the Baltic Sea Anomaly. Researchers found that it was not a geological formation due to its metallic structure. Additionally, any electronic devices, including satellite phones, stopped working near it. The shape and characteristics of the object suggested it might be an ancient spacecraft that entered Earth's atmosphere. Bosnian Sphere. A simple hike led to an incredible find when a hiker found an unusual object in the woods near a Bosnian town. He posted pictures of it online, sparking interest among archaeologists. Their investigation revealed it was the oldest stone sphere ever made by human hands. The sphere, with a radius of 4 to 5 feet, had an unusually high iron content. Archaeologists suggested it might be from a long-lost civilization over 1,300 years old. Unfortunately, the sphere was destroyed during a search for gold, and the details of the findings were kept secret from the public. Cutting meteorites.
Suspect to be meteorites, and the one thing these all have in common is they're all attracted to a magnet.
One man's trip to a dumping yard turned into an exciting discovery. The fellow was waving his metal detector when it started beeping as he dug up some weird-looking stones that seemed partly magnetic. Thinking they might be special space rocks, he took them to his garage for a closer look. Among the stones, one big black one caught his eye. It was covered in tiny, sparkly bits, while a few of them became super shiny like mirrors after grinding. One of them was even strongly magnetic, with a thin layer of iron visible on it. The man was so amazed by his find that he decided to keep these strange stones for himself. Meteorite motherlode.
That's probably the biggest one. See there.
A man decided to visit the dry lake bed north of Las Vegas, carrying a magnetic stick to help with his search. While exploring the area, he found a magnetic meteoric stone. Excited by his discovery, he continued searching and found many more scattered across the lake bed. The man decided to sell them to a meteorite hunter who was thrilled with the find, and after analyzing it carefully, he added it to a collection of valuable space materials. This finding sparked further interest and research in the region. The Meteorite Man.
Imagine you holding that in your hand, the earliest part of the solar system.
A man visited his friend's house and was amazed by a huge collection of meteorites in private hands. As a news reporter, he decided to make a story about it, and the report quickly grabbed people's attention. He showed his collection to his friend, pointing out a great cosmic rock that had over 20 amino acids. Another one, with the whitest material, showed evidence from the earliest part of our universe, dating back to the Big Bang. Meteorite Man is always on the lookout for more space stones to add to his collection. Older than Earth.
I have something here that is out of this world. A meteorite. Cool. Can I touch it? Yes, sir.
A man walked into an antique store with a rare and ancient space rock. The store owner wasn't sure of its value, so he reached out to a renowned meteorite expert who had spent 20 years hunting for extraordinary finds. It weighed 66 tons and was 9 feet long, with extraordinary magnetic power. Under the microscope, it revealed stunning grains of metal and glittering spheres of silicates. This cosmic relic had existed long before Earth itself had even formed. The antique store owner eagerly bought it for $100. Fallen meteorite. When a loud bang shook his house in North Sumatra, Indonesia, a man found an unexpected object in his living room. The rock was embedded 6 inches into the floor and felt warm, making him think it might be a meteorite. He took pictures and shared them online. Experts soon confirmed it was a rare lunar rock and bought it from him for a substantial amount. Now, scientists are studying this extraordinary find. What began as a surprising accident turned into a significant breakthrough. Floating gold. On June 22, 2022, a Thai fisherman made an extraordinary discovery on Koh Chang Beach. The fisherman was unsure of the find's significance, but showed it to his neighbor, who recognized it was a large lump of whale vomit known as ambergris, which is a rare and valuable substance. The neighbor encouraged him to take it to experts in Bangkok. They authenticated the lump, confirming its value at an estimated $131,000. Extraterrestrial water. Have you ever seen a shooting star caught on camera? That's what happened in California when a surveillance camera recorded a bright streak in the sky. Upon examination, scientists found water inside the meteoric stones. This rare finding was groundbreaking, as it suggested that water exists beyond Earth, something never before seen in any space rock. The stone, known as the Sutter's Mill asteroid, was found to be 4.6 billion years old. This significant stone provided new insights into the existence of water in space, offering a glimpse into the mysteries of our universe. The Betz Sphere Mystery. Strange things have been found before, but nothing quite like what a family in Gorge Island, Florida discovered. While investigating a fire near their residence, they stumbled upon a small metal sphere. Attracted by its appearance, they took it into their house. Soon, strange things began to happen. The sphere reacted to the sound of a guitar by making a throbbing sound. It even rolled, stopped, and changed direction on its own. The family reported these unusual events to local authorities, who then contacted NASA. Studies revealed the sphere contained a radioactive substance, but experts couldn't determine its origin. Martian meteorite. What began as routine research turned into a story that would be remembered for years. During a survey in Egypt, a researcher came across a mysterious object. He alerted local authorities, and analysts were called in to investigate. The object turned out to be a rock from Mars, known as Nakhla. Scientists found that this rock, expelled from Mars, contained a biological structure with a concentric wall. The internal structure resembled fossilized biological cells found on Earth, raising questions about the possibility of life on Mars. Researchers conducted extensive analyses on the rock, which is still being studied today. Rarest stone. Two friends were walking along a stream near Mogok, Myanmar, looking for sapphires when they came across an earthy orange gem. Realizing it was not an ordinary stone, they took it to a gem specialist. The specialist told them that the gem was a mineral rarer than diamonds. The transparent reddish-orange stone, weighing 1.61 carats, was analyzed and authenticated. It was found to be kayathuite, the only mineral on Earth known from a single sample. In 2015, the International Mineralogical Association officially recognized kayathuite as a new mineral. This incredible object continues to be a point of fascination and is a significant contribution to the world of gemology. 2 alien minerals. Did you know that rocks from space can hide amazing secrets? That's what happened when scientists looked inside a huge space rock that fell in Somalia. A group of rock experts from Alberta were studying a giant meteoric stone called El Ali. When they peeked inside, they found something incredible. There were 2 new minerals that no one had ever seen before on Earth. The scientists were so excited that they gave these new minerals special names. This finding helped them to learn more about what's out in space, and teaches us new things about outer space. Mysterious disks. While digging in the Earth, a group of explorers in Russia uncovered dozens of weird stone circles. They decided to take their strange find to some smart researchers for a closer look. The researchers disclosed that the discs were made of tungsten, a special metal that people often use to make military technology. Even though the metal is very modern, no one can figure out what the discs were for. Scientists are scratching their heads, trying to solve this mystery. They keep studying the strange circles, hoping to uncover the secret behind these buried treasures. The largest meteorite. While plowing his field in Namibia, a farmer noticed something unusual beneath the soil. As he started digging, he uncovered a shiny, metal-like object. He reported the find to local authorities, who called in researchers. The object was identified as Namibia's fallen star, the largest intact space rock in the world. Found in the Autozone John region, the rock weighs 60 tons and contains traces of iron, nickel, and various mineral fragments. Today, the space rock is part of a monument, celebrating its significance and providing valuable insights into space composition and history. 30-ton meteorite. While working in the Tartantones area of Argentina, an excavation team heard a thunderous roar that seemed to shake the ground. They suspected it might be the impact of a gigantic asteroid. When they investigated, they were amazed to find a colossal rock weighing an incredible 30 tons. The team quickly realized the significance of their find. Scientists were called in to carry out detailed tests to identify the rock's origins. It was carefully transported to a research facility, where its size and mysterious properties continued to excite and puzzle meteorite geologists. Mystery of Oumuamua. A small but remarkably elongated object from Hawaii captured the world's attention when it sailed through our solar system. People were amazed as it seemed to brush against Earth. The cosmic wonder, with its strange, long shape and incredible speed, made it stand out in space. Scientists were stunned by how fast it was moving as it zoomed out of the solar system, much faster than usual lunar rocks. Some even guessed that it might be an alien spacecraft, with its odd shape possibly damaged from its journey. Despite the wild guesses and excitement, the true nature of Oumuamua remains a mystery. The Gibeon Meteorite.
Here we have the outer crust. This is part of the abrasion crust.
A metalworker in Namibia was busy making tools in his workshop when he noticed a strange metallic object sticking out of the ground nearby. As he dug, he uncovered a large, shiny rock, identified to be the Gibeon meteoric stones. Its fragments were scattered over an area of 171 miles long and 62 miles wide. This iron meteoric stone was made up of an iron-nickel alloy with significant amounts of cobalt and phosphorus. It's displayed at the Museum of Evolution in Uppsala. Meteorite from Mars. In Nigeria, people witnessed the fall of a cosmic rock and quickly gathered to see it. The news spread rapidly, and it was taken to an expert who examined it closely. They found that it was from Mars and weighed 3.18 grams. This Martian stone provided valuable clues about the interior structure of Mars. Now, the Zagami Mars rock is part of the expert's collection, where it continues to be studied. $2,000-year-old butter. A local man was working in Emloch Bog, County Meath, cutting turf, when he made an incredible discovery of a massive 22-pound hunk of butter buried 3.6 meters underground. The Cavan County Museum analyzed it and confirmed that the butter was over 2,000 years old. Hoxton Hoard. A lucky metal detectorist made an amazing discovery in a quiet English village. While searching a field, he stumbled upon the biggest collection of Roman gold and silver ever found in Britain. This incredible treasure, called the Hoxton Hoard, was from about 1,600 years ago. It included nearly 15,000 old coins made of gold, silver, and bronze. There were also fancy dishes and beautiful jewelry. All these treasures were hidden in an old chest, and some were wrapped in cloth bags. Mysterious artifact. In 2017, the National History Museum of Transylvania showed off a weird thing called the Wedge of Aiud. This heavy metal object had been hiding in a box since the 1970s. It was found buried deep underground, about 10 meters. Even though smart historians looked at it, they couldn't figure out what it was. It looked a bit like a part from a big digging machine, but it was much softer. The metal had a thick, crusty layer on it from being in the ground for so long. People came up with lots of ideas about where the Wedge of Aiud came from and what it was for. But even today, nobody knows for sure. Charlotte Bronte's ring. While cleaning out her late father-in-law's things, a woman came across an old locked metal box. She searched for the key, and she got a big surprise when she opened it. Inside was a beautiful ring. As she looked closely at the ring, she noticed something special. There was writing on it, which made her realize that it was mourning jewelry made in the memory of loved ones. This amazing discovery connected the woman's family to a piece of literary history. $1 Million Egg. A sparkling treasure made an incredible journey from a royal palace to a Midwest junk sale. Long ago, a skilled artist created a Fabergé egg for the Russian royal family. This precious egg got lost during war and disappeared for many years, only to be found by a lucky American at a junk auction. He didn't know how special it was at first. Later, he showed it to an expert who got very excited. He said it was one of the best gold things ever made. This lost royal treasure turned out to be worth $30 million. World's largest opal. A family on vacation in Britain uncovered something amazing that looked like it came from another planet. While walking along the sand, they spotted a strange rock with a shiny surface covered in odd bubbles and bumps. The family couldn't believe what they'd found. Excited, they showed their discovery to some rock analysts. The smart scientists were amazed too. They said the rock's weird features were all natural, not made by people. Even better, they told the family their special rock was worth lots of money. Oldest letter. On January 21, 2018, two friends came across a prehistoric object while walking along a dune near Wedge Island in Western Australia. They stumbled upon a bottle, thinking it was just a piece of old rubbish. However, this bottle turned out to contain the world's oldest message in a bottle, untouched. Inside the bottle was a scroll. One of the friends carefully dried it out and found a note written in German. She took it to local officials, and the message was verified to be 131 years old. Flying dinosaur. Have you ever heard of a dinosaur that could fly? In Germany, workers found something amazing while digging in rocks. They discovered bones of a creature called Archaeopteryx, a mix of a dinosaur and a bird. Scientists were excited because this fossil showed how dinosaurs turned into birds. They found more Archaeopteryx fossils over time, but these were very fragile. Researchers had to be extra careful when studying them. Suddenly, a strange thing happened. One special fossil, called the Maxberg, disappeared after its owner expired in 1991. Nobody knows where it went. Some think someone bought it in secret, while others believe it got lost. The missing Maxberg fossil makes this dinosaur bird even more mysterious. The Ark of Covenants. In 2014, explorers using advanced metal detectors claimed to have found 33 tons of gold and other treasures in Israel, raising hopes that they might have uncovered the long-lost Ark of the Covenant. The Ark, a sacred box built around the 13th century BCE and covered in gold, held the 10 Commandments and was placed in the Holy of Holies in the first Jewish temple in Jerusalem. In 2007, archaeologists discovered an old escape tunnel near the temple ruins, which led outside the city. This finding fueled speculation that the Ark might have been hidden there during the Babylonian invasion in 587 BCE. Ancient funeral mask. A local explorer on a beach in Melbourne, Florida, found the area sealed off due to a remarkable discovery. An ancient funeral mask, estimated to be 10,000 to 12,000 years old, had washed ashore in 2019. According to the experts, the mask was made of copper with traces of gold, silver, and iridium, which intrigued many. Some speculated that the mask might be linked to the 1715 fleet, a Spanish treasure fleet that sank in a hurricane, losing around $4 billion in treasure. The presence of iridium, often found in meteorites, suggested a mysterious connection to ancient civilizations. It was thought that the mask might have been brought to Florida by the Spanish as a royal gift. The London Hammer. The London hammer, found in 1936 near London, Texas, is an ancient tool encased in a rock formation thought to be over 40 million years old. Known as the London artifact, it has intrigued both scientists and enthusiasts due to its age and composition. The hammer's metal head is made of an alloy with iron, chlorine, and less than 1% sulfur, and contains no carbon, which is unusual for iron tools. The handle shows signs of petrification, suggesting it has been fossilized for millions of years. The head was cast in a mold, a technique not used in ancient toolmaking. The hammer's presence in sandstone from the Travis Formation raises questions about its origin and the timeline of human history. Treasure under a rock. Treasure hunts might seem like the stuff of stories and legends, but this one turned out to be real. Two friends, drawn by village legends, decided to use a metal detector for a random search. They first found a few rings buried in the soil. As they dug deeper, they uncovered a rock. They called a truck to remove the rock, revealing a big hole. Inside, they found heavy clay pottery filled with ancient jewelry. They took their find to a historian, who confirmed the jewelry was 800 years old. What began as a casual search turned into a memorable finding. The subscriber's pick. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. Have you ever stumbled upon a meteorite in your local park? That's exactly what happened to a man in China who heard a strange noise and saw a spark. As he went to the nearby park, he discovered a large meteorite and shared the exciting discovery on the internet that captured the interest of cosmic rock enthusiasts around the globe. Meteorite geologists found that this was a rare Fukang palisite, weighing over 925 pounds. It had a unique appearance with golden, translucent crystals of olivine embedded in a silver nickel structure. This stone, composed of about 96.6% iron, 2.6% chlorine, and less than 1% sulfur, is one of the few like it in the world. Experts were amazed by the find and confirmed its rarity due to its unusual nickel-iron composition and distinctive olivine crystals.